They want you to stay out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, definitely. Is there anybody else in the house?
No.
Just 1, 2, 3.
This mother just came home to find her worst nightmare. Her husband was brutally murdered in their own home.
It's okay, honey.
At first, he thought someone had broken into a burglar, but he would soon discover it wasn't a robbery gone wrong. The truth was far more shocking. The killer was none other than one of his own children.
Listen, we'll figure it out, man. We'll figure it out.
We can't figure it out. He's dead. He's fucking dead.
Some sick thing in my mind clicked and made me want to kill him.
On the evening of November 21st, 2023, Theodore Gullia was working at his desk in his home when he was suddenly struck from behind with a baseball bat. The forceful blow to the head left him falling to the ground, severely injured and disoriented, while Theodore lay helpless. The attacker continued to repeatedly hit him in the head. In a final act of brutality, he stabbed Theodore multiple times in the throat, leaving him to die from his horrific injuries. The next morning, police received a frantic call from Theodore's wife, who had just found her husband's lifeless body. Officers responded to the scene, unaware of the horror that awaited them.
Come here. Let me see your hands. Come here. What's going on? Get on the ground.
Dad is dead.
Get on the ground. Both of you on the ground. On the ground.
I don't have a weapon. I don't have a gun. I don't have my phone.
Hands behind your back. Keep them there. Don't move them. Hands behind both of you. Hands behind your back.
Got him.
I got him. Keep your hands right there. Don't move them.
All right. You got him?
Got him. One second. Keep your hands up.
What happened?
My mom called me on my work saying my dad is dead. There's nothing on the wall. He fucking keeps in the room. I can't even go look.
I got him secured over here.
Where's he at?
Inside the house, Theodore lay lifeless in a pool of his own blood. His face and body were brutally deformed. Blood splattered the hallways and floors, creating a scene of unmistakable violence from the moment they entered. The officers knew this was a vicious homicide.
Hey, RJ. I'm just going to advise you of your rights because I still don't know what happened.
Ben didn't do anything, man. Ben didn't do anything. He thinks that I murdered my dad, and he wasn't attacking me. But I did not. I did not murder my dad.
Police have yet to determine whether any family members are involved, but RJ repeatedly insists he did not kill his father, a denial that in itself raises suspicions, and officers immediately picked up on it.
What happened?
Okay, so I heard scuffling in the middle of the night. I usually smoke cigarettes in the garage.
Okay.
Listen to music at a certain volume. Long story short, I found my dad when my mom comes home.
Okay. Who moved the body? Because the body's clearly been moved. Was that you?
I didn't move it. My mom. My mom may have went up there.
Your mom is not moving that body.
I'm saying. Are you saying?
Who was here last night in the house? Just you and your dad?
Yeah, and I think someone broke in and murdered him.
Police have yet to determine whether any family members are involved, but RJ repeatedly insists he did not kill his father, a denial that in itself raises suspicions, and officers immediately picked up on it.
So you just coming from work? Yes. Okay. I'm sorry for the inconvenience, but there's been history.
No, you're fine. I'm standing there. It makes sense. It's okay. You want to? Can I go inside? I'm getting cold.
We'll get there, okay? Just do you want to lean against the car? Or you want to?
No. He called me last night at 12.
Who did?
My dad.
Okay. Did you speak to him?
I couldn't answer it. I was asleep. He called me this morning.
Yeah.
Last time I talked to him, we were getting ready for Thanksgiving. He was at my house and we were getting ready for Thanksgiving.
I'm really sorry for your loss, man. You have my condolences.
It's like, I don't want this to be real.
I know. Trust me. I wish it wasn't. Was your mom here last night? Or was just him and your dad?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
He seems in shock, but one thing is abundantly clear. Ben suspects his own brother of being responsible for their father's cold-blooded murder. It might be easy to miss, but after Ben tells the officer that RJ and Theodore were home alone last night, he mutters under his breath, "That piece of shit."
Shit.
We may take RJ back.
No, 100%.
Step a little more.
115.
Stand by a second. Let's see.
Alright, calling the wrong person.
Guess what we got? He's dead. There's going to be no. So the only thing that you guys are going to do is basically confirm it's gunshot wound to the head. Pretty suspicious, pretty shady. What's going on? So we probably only needed the squad. The engine was probably clear, and then. But I'm going to wait for the detectives to go up first
Because we can't just disturb the crime scene.
Well, there's already been disturbed. Someone moved the body.
Is it obvious that he's dead?
Yeah, 100%.
I'm on that.
Yeah, he's been sitting there for a while. So two.
Oh, wait, right now.
Yeah, not yet.
Okay, good.
He's clearly dead. Body's clearly been moved. Whatever happened in the fucking hallway. Body's in the bedroom. Mom says she found the body. RJ's in custody right there. Son and mom both say RJ was here with him alone. RJ claims, I briefly Mirandized him. I just said what happened. He says there was a scuffle last night. He thinks someone broke in the house and murdered his father. So,
All right.
that's where we're at.
While investigators processed the scene and gathered evidence, other officers continued to piece together a chronology based on each family member's account. During this process, police soon discovered crucial evidence that immediately raised serious doubts about one of the son's version of events.
Let's get back to the investigation. Officers were about to piece together a timeline for each son, hoping to finally reveal who's telling the truth and who's been lying all along.
I just got a quick timeline from her.
Okay.
She went to her daughter Claire's yesterday in the morning. Stayed with her daughter all yesterday. Stayed at her daughter's last night. Came home at 10 o'clock this morning. I said, why'd you come home? Well, RJ called me, said he needed cigarettes.
Yeah.
I said, did he say anything happened? No. So I said, okay, so how did you find out when you got here? She's like, well, I first came here, went to my back bedroom, and then I went upstairs, and that's what I found.
Yeah.
I said, okay. And RJ, when you got here, RJ never said anything to you about what happened upstairs.
You know, I briefly talked to RJ. He said somebody broke in the house and murdered my dad. He clearly, I don't know where the gun is.
It's upstairs.
I don't think that's it. It might be.
And I guess
I didn't
when
touch it either.
she called this son
Yeah, I don't
after
think
she found him.
I don't think he's related.
No, after she found him, that's when she called him, the younger son. As far as my understanding goes, whenever anything happened, it was just RJ and his dad.
Yeah,
Both.
well, that's the same thing I've gotten from who's it? That's the other brother.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, so the same thing is that
Okay.
RJ and his dad were home alone all night.
Based on everything they've gathered, the agents decide to question Annie, Ben, and RJ. It's clear that RJ is the most suspicious of the group, and as such, their prime suspect. However, to cover all possible angles, it's crucial to obtain formal interviews with everyone who could have been involved.
We're gonna take him out of the car. He'll let go for a second. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. We're going this way. Come on. Yeah, me too. We all gotta go. All of us. Let's go. You're gonna follow me.
Okay.
Let's go.
We're gonna go to this car right here, okay? What's gonna happen is everyone's gonna go back to the station. Okay. I mean, obviously, we're gonna talk to all of you, get statements from everybody. Have a seat.
The officers don't suspect Annie or Ben of being involved, but their suspicion of RJ grows. In fact, many of them already know RJ, as this isn't the first time law enforcement has responded to the Goulia residence due to a father-son dispute. RJ has a history of violence, and the officers can't shake the feeling that something darker is at play. One officer in particular recalls a disturbing conversation he had with Theodore during a previous visit that still gives him chills.
Before, when he saw me, piece of shit, don't like you, loser, all this shit. Now he's like
Completely different person.
Right. I just think that means something here.
I was looking at him. He has like 1,000-mile stare right when he was sitting on the ground.
You know, it sucks.
But that guy
It's
said,
like literally, I don't even know if I actually said it, but I thought it.
Huh.
I might have said it to his dad, like, he's gonna kill you. Like,
when last time we were here,
yeah. because I talked to him after everyone else left.
God damn.
And I know we've been here.
We were here 2 weeks ago.
For RJ.
Yeah.
He's threatening to stab us, so I was like, yeah, I'm not I'm not running past him.
No way.
Yeah. What do you do with him? I know RJ's going back to booking for sure.
Okay.
Just we're gonna hold him for invest. So we figure
Absolutely.
Absolutely hold this homicide side.
Right.
Which I would heavily lean towards homicide, but
The way he was 2 weeks ago. Absolutely.
Exactly 2 weeks ago, officers were called to the same home following reports that RJ was acting aggressively and threatening his family. This incident further reinforced the officers' suspicion that RJ was responsible for Theodore's death. With this in mind, the officers arrested RJ on suspicion of murder and took him to the Solon police station for questioning. Their goal was to confront him, pressure him for a confession, and discover what might have driven him to murder his father. What RJ revealed in that interview would become one of the most disturbing facts investigators had ever heard.
Hey, Robert. So, just like last time, since the new day, I'm gonna read you your rights again. I just need to check and a signature there.
Welcome to come clean, man.
Alright, well,
100% come clean with you. And the man,
yeah.
I'm not gonna look for any kind of excuse or blame game to put on my dad. This is bad enough.
I get it.
I'm not gonna disgrace him, he's dead. I'm not gonna put him down any more than that.
Okay.
First of all, what I did makes me sick inside. I'll never forget. I don't know why, I don't know how, there wasn't much motive other than just being angry. He was sitting down and I was gonna hit him from behind because I didn't want to go too far. I just wanted it to end fast. And I decided in my mind I was gonna do it. I hit him a couple times in the arm and it broke his arm, hurt his arm. I didn't want him to just stagger off and call the police and it was more of the same. I said, you know what, I'm just gonna do this. And I started swinging the bat and I knocked him to the ground. And right there where all that blood was, I hit him and knocked him cold. And I just tried to kill him from that point. He was struggling. I took a knife and just tried to destroy because I didn't want him to feel any more pain. And I had gone too far. And I don't know how I didn't take my life seeing my dad like that. For no freaking reason, man. I didn't have much motive or plan. And I wasn't even that angry. It's just, I don't know, like I was possessed. He was literally sitting down and I started to strike him.
Sitting down where, though?
At his desk. He sat there a lot of the time. And I went up to him behind and I started hitting him. And he said, I love you, man. And it was his arm was all smashed up. It was too much. So I said, you know what, I'll just finish it, get it over with. I'm not gonna let him suffer like that and call the police. And
the strikes continue, that it ends here. Is that correct?
I knock him out cold,
right?
And I never killed anybody in my life, so I had no idea how hard it was to actually kill him.
Okay.
And like I said, I grabbed a knife from his desk, stabbed him in the throat.
Okay. And
tried to act blood.
Okay, and that was done out here. Let's see.
I don't think you know how much this feels like the right thing to do. Man.
It is the right thing to do.
I love my dad the most. I tried the hardest to get along with him. He's a hard guy to get along with. I cared about him the most out of everybody. I just want you to know that.
I believe
that. Guitar. He loved playing guitar.
I believe that, RJ. I don't doubt that one bit.
That's what happened. I didn't do anything weird. I didn't take it too far. I just wanted it to end.
You know, we can't go back in time. The best we can do is go forward and make the best out of from there on. What you can control. You can't control what has been done. It's done. Let's move past that. Let's make better choices. Let's do the right thing from here moving forward. And that speaks to you and it speaks to your character, and I appreciate that.
Just want to shake your hand and say thank you for giving me the opportunity to come clean. I know it's your Thanksgiving and everything, and this means a lot to me that you did that, because what you said is 100% true. That there's no passing, so the truth comes out.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
It's deeply disturbing how a son who claimed to love his father above all else ended up becoming his murderer, but at least RJ decided to confess his actions and show remorse for what he had done. RJ later pleaded guilty to involuntary manslaughter, felony assault, and crimes against a corpse. He was sentenced to a maximum of 25 years in the Lorain Correctional Institute, where he currently resides.